78.
Something like that.
Something like that. We have not been here in 3 weeks. It's his fault. It's not my fault. It's his fault.
Y'all already know who it is.
No, actually,
I'm ready to go to work.
No,
I'm ready to go to work.
2 seconds ago, you were doing drive-by kisses. How is that ready to work?
Meet me for one.
I'm not gonna meet you for one. Anyways, I was ready to record before I left for DC.
No, she wasn't.
He was not.
I was.
I was ready to record when we came back from DC.
No, she was not.
Somebody was sitting in a recliner. Oh, I'm so tired. I had to keep my own children.
Maybe that was me after you got back, but them other weeks is her.
How you been, Dre?
I'm ready for Vegas.
I pray you hurry up and get there.
I cannot wait. Work is the least furthest thing on my mind right now.
What's happening in Vegas?
Relaxation.
You're not even gonna be able to sleep.
Why not?
We're going skydiving,
I ain't doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Leave me at the room.
You can stay here.
No, I'm getting away from here. I'm going somewhere.
Oh my goodness. Dre, what have you been seeing lately here on social media?
Jumping into me.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into it because you're gonna be acting crazy.
Well, it's not a question of the day, but could you date someone who has an OnlyFans page?
So they have an OnlyFans page. Are they active? Like they're making videos?
They making content and they're making money. Yes.
No.
Why not?
Cause why? What are you
so
doing?
They're not.
Everybody in the world knows what your penis looks like.
Right.
Nah, I'm good.
But ain't nobody getting it except for you.
What? What you mean?
So he ain't having sex with nobody. He just showing his goods on the internet, and women paying for it, and they commenting.
No. Would you let me have my OnlyFans page where I'm just showing my hoo-ha's off to everybody?
How much money you bring in?
Does it matter?
Yes. What you mean? Yes.
So you'd be okay if I was making $1,000 a day?
$1,000 a day.
I take that.
No, I would. You as my wife, no. But if I were single, if I were going back single,
but that's not what you asked me. You asked me, would I be okay?
Dating, yes.
I said dating, if we were okay, yeah.
So if I were to go back into the single, and I started dating, and she happened to have an OnlyFans,
I'm good.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. To be honest.
Well, I know my answer to that, and I've given it.
Okay.
It's not a preference of mine.
I see, like, a lot of people don't care.
Maybe
but it's always the women with the OnlyFans and the dudes.
So are these dudes going to eventually marry these women?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. One of them just had a baby by the dude, by the boyfriend.
So they're co-parenting, or they in a committed relationship?
They live in the same house. They both, the baby in the house and all the parents in the house or whatever.
So he's okay with his baby mom being a virtual prostitute?
Apparently.
No, thank you. I'll pass on that one. Short little intermission. That's going to be my check-in. I don't know how I'm going to handle these kids in year-round school and being out of school 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, every 9 weeks, because like you just here during the day, like
so on for 9, off for 3.
Yeah, then you gonna need a job.
But you're not here. I'm the one that's here.
Okay, but I'm here today.
One day out the week.
It doesn't matter. I'm here, and it's crazy, and I don't. Anywho, yeah. So back to this whole OnlyFans thing. I just feel like it's a little weird for me, and it's to each his own.
Yeah.
I see there's women out here like literally selling like feet pictures for $700. Child, if I thought somebody would be interested in
I'd be okay with it.
I would throw these feet up there, but I just haven't done it. Because I'm pretty sure somebody is interested in seeing my feet.
Yeah.
I just haven't done any of that. But like showing off body parts and things,
boobies,
I'm kind of good with that. Doing the whole like self-pleasure thing on camera, I kind of feel like that's just for you. Like I don't want the world to see it. So that's my personal preference. Other people may not feel any type of way about that. And baby, if they making their money, let them make their money.
Like, how your boyfriend okay with that? And anybody could just, I get you.
Yeah, you try not to put your judgments into it, but like me personally, nah. I'm
the
good.
only way it kind of makes sense, like I said, is if they bringing in some good money.
Oh, okay. You have any other questions of the day?
I do have. Well, not question of the day, but have you seen the new updates, mandates, or whatever from Carnival?
Yes.
What do you feel about that? Are they targeting a specific group of people, or like what are your thoughts? Because at first it seems like they are going to towards a specific demographic.
So I have to set aside all of my personal feelings when it comes to this specific ban, and I'll tell you why. But does it seem like they are targeting one demographic? Yes, because only one demographic, Black people, like the song. They're gonna bring the fans, and blah blah blah. Now, I don't know if there's an incident that has caused them to be
I can't see what type of incident.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Handheld fan.
I don't know if they put somebody out, they got to fight. I don't know.
But
I don't know what brought this on other than I don't want to see your fans.
Right.
So I don't know. Again, I'm not opposed to this ban. I ain't gonna say I am kind of opposed to it, but I don't like the song and I hate the fans. I hate when I'm somewhere in a group, especially more than 50 people, and these fans start clacking. I was in DC.
Yeah.
At the Delta National Convention. What I like is people getting together and dance. I love the line dancing.
Right.
Every time they hit them fans and it's just clack, 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 clack. It makes a super loud echo in the room, and if I'm being honest, it hurts my ears. Like, it get on my nerves. My line sister picked up a fan and went to do it, and I yanked that fan smooth out her hand. Put it down now.
But that's not the only, like, it's a lot of other changes, right?
I haven't looked and seen what all changes they have. I know there's a curfew change. Yeah. And I get the curfew change. Like, if you're under the age of 18, after 1 o'clock in the morning, you need to be accompanied by somebody that, your parent. However, when you think about cruise life, at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you probably gonna catch the last nightclub, the last comedy show. So I don't understand why people such in an uproar. Like, my teenager needs to be able to walk around the ship at 3 o'clock in the morning. Baby, ain't nothing open. What are they doing? Right. So I kind of get that. I don't understand the fan thing unless they can show me some type of precedent. Something has happened, and they're like, "Hey, this is for safety reasons." Because even if it's like wind and weather. If you out here clacking this fan and it flies off the ship, I don't get it. So it does seem very targeted. It does seem very like we don't want y'all having fun because what else?
Right.
Because I haven't heard of any incidents of people getting in fights or anything. Like when we go out and do they do the wobble. We just came off a cruise in May. They did the wobble. They actually did boots on the ground.
And they had fans.
Yep, they had fans out there. They had the whole, you remember the cruise director, one of them came out and was doing like the line dances and teaching it step by step. It's just fun. So it kind of doesn't make sense for them to just say, hey, this particular song is no longer allowed and this particular item of fan
They got
is
rid
no
of the
longer
song
allowed.
Too?
Yeah, so they're not even playing it. Like their DJs aren't playing it. Also, I do remember one of the new rules is that you can no longer request songs from the DJ. So the DJ is just going to play his list. Yeah. Now, I can actually understand that because that's time. Like I got my set list of like, Caribbean mixing in with R&B, mixing in with a little country and all these things. And then here you come, you keep wanting me to play songs. And then what happens if you don't play one person's favorite song? Like,
but at the same time, Carnival is known to be the party cruise. And it seems like they're trying to copy their competitors with, the boring
I don't think they're trying to copy them and make it boring. I think that they're putting a lot of structure on. The only policy that I don't understand is the boots on the ground one.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I'm completely compliant with them because they're still playing music. The DJ is still, just don't compare asking for a specific song. But guess what? If you want a specific song, we have karaoke. Go down and play. They don't. You just can't do it in the Lido.
Another one is they're getting rid of. You can't have Bluetooth speakers, I think.
Yes. I agree with that as well. I don't want the same way. I don't like if I'm on a cruise and we cruise a lot. I put my earbuds in. Yeah. There's headphones. That's real. So like that to me, I don't want to hear your song.
That's real.
I don't want to hear what little Becky Joe is over there playing. Just like I don't want to hear what Shaquita is over here playing. I don't want to hear other people's music. I really don't. And then sometimes I'm in a mood to listen. Like I listen to R&B. I listen to rap. Some days are a Jeezy day for me. And I'm turned to the max. And there's some days I wake up and I just want to listen to a little gospel music. I want to talk to the Lord. Now, if I started playing my gospel music right next to you, you're going to be looking like, I don't want to hear that. Or if I play 90s R&B all day, you're going to be like, girl, turn that off. So I get that. Turn the Bluetooth off. Everybody want to hear your music. I don't like when people do like the whole speakerphone FaceTime calls. Get your earbuds. I don't want to hear your whole conversation.
That's real.
And our last cruise, there was people walking around and they were adult age having full-blown conversations. And like, I'm sitting out on like I was on the Lido deck, but it was like a bar that was outside. I think it was the Marina bar. And this lady had a full like FaceTime conversation where she was talking to people, talking to kids. And I'm sitting here trying to drink my glass of wine. Girl, hush. Right. Get you, and not necessarily her hush, but put the earbuds in because I don't need to hear the back and forth. It was too much. And so that's one of the new rules too. Now you can't have, like you have to have earbuds in if you're going to have a speakerphone or FaceTime conversation because everybody don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, we just don't.
And again, I get it. I see the crowd that they're trying to... Yeah, but yeah, I understand.
So there are, I think, very
because
much
you know us, we go and don't know how to act. Like you ain't never been nowhere. First time cruisers, hood folks that ain't the first time on a boat, and I get it. Why y'all? Yeah, I get it.
It's a bit.
I just seen a video of a couple fighting on the cruise.
You know, the week before we went on our cruise, we went on a cruise in May for our anniversary. The week before we left in Galveston, Texas, there was a huge fight in the where the luggage terminal. Yeah, the people were coming back and I don't know what happened, but they were literally picking up suitcases and hitting people. Like, what are you doing? Get your luggage and go home.
When I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. Yeah, I'm not. Bro. I ain't trying to do all that.
Now, am I gonna let stuff slide?
I ain't letting stuff slide.
But are we throwing punches? It's not that serious.
Right,
I'm not trying to get banned from my cruise. Like,
I'm not doing all that.
So I kind of...
I'm just trying to get to a drink. That's all.
Trying to get to a drink. Yeah, so I get what you're saying. I do feel like some of these policies are very targeted. And I wonder why, and we haven't really got an explanation.
I mean, we seen the video of us. Us.
Listen.
On the, like...
They be ready. They be ready.
Like, yo.
But who's to say if a country line dance comes out and a bunch of people come up and they start doing this, are they going to ban that because it's too many people on the dance floor? It's becoming a safety hazard or whatever their excuse is. I haven't seen them do that. But I also don't see white people getting up. Like, they do line dances, but it don't be a whole
They don't get down like we get down.
As black people, we took that song and now everybody you know is a line dancer. Everybody you know wants to go on a trail ride. And I want to be like, y'all was not on none of that. Some of y'all don't even like being outside. Like, what? Okay. But I get it. Okay, so I didn't do my check-in. Here goes my check-in. Child, I've been busy. I love scheduling vacation after vacation after vacation. It works, but my body be tired. So recently, last weekend, I went to DC for the Delta National Convention. I had the time of my life, really did. It was a good weekend away from the kids. It was a good weekend with my friends. It was busy, and I know DC was sick of us.
I know the word too.
Sick. Everywhere you turned, all you seen was white, black, and red. Okay, I got in my Uber driver and the guy was like, I see you got the pocketbook because they give us convention bags. who are you guys? Y'all are everywhere. What are you doing here?
I've been seeing y'all all day. What is going
It
on?
was like, and then you're making this little noise. What's the noise? And it was great, but it was a good time. But then I came back, and my little COVID baby, our firstborn, is getting ready to go to kindergarten. And I just wanted to tell y'all this story because so many of my friends have like kids that are going to college or they're a senior in high school.
That's great, yep.
And here goes little old Jack with a kindergartner. Okay. And a preschooler. But anywho's, so my oldest son, we're getting ready to walk in and do his kindergarten assessment. And he looks at me and says, Mommy, can you hold my hand? I'm a little bit nervous. And I said, oh, no problem, baby. So we're holding hands and we're going into school. And he was like, Mom, is it okay? And I was like, yeah, this is your new school. And he's seen a police officer. So he was like, what is he doing here?
Right.
I said, he's here to keep you safe so nobody can come in here if they're not supposed to be here. And I kind of showed him like you have to buzz into the door so nobody can just walk into the school. And so showing him all things. So we get in and we turn down the kindergarten hallway to take his assessment. And the teachers were sweet. They know that you're nervous.
Yeah.
The kids, supposedly. I just want to say, as soon as my kids seen the teacher was like, hi, I'm Miss such and such. What's your name? He was so happy. He forgot. All his nerves just melted. He took this lady's hand and just walked off like you knew her. Like, where you going? Son, get back here and put your hand back in mine.
Bro said, I ain't nervous no more.
And then this lady turns to me and she hands me a stack of papers and says, we need you to fill out this. Is he going to be a car rider, a bus rider? She starts throwing these questions at me. Instantly, my eyes start welping up with tears.
Here you go.
I didn't even know I was that nervous until literally that moment. I was like, OMG, where is my son? Y'all done took him from me. I'm not ready for this. It was just emotionally a lot. And I know my friends be picking at me now because they're like, girl, you don't got nothing to worry about. That's just kindergarten. But I was nervous. I was super nervous.
That's a milestone.
Definitely a milestone that I was not prepared for. Okay? I didn't even know I wasn't prepared until I was literally standing in that moment. And then a miraculous thing happened. All the other kindergarten moms were like, it's okay. And I sat there and I cried. And I had a good one. It was great. And then right behind me, like maybe a couple more parents came in. And then maybe like after the fourth parent, another black mom came in. And she was already crying as soon as she walked in the door.
Boy.
Tears were just rolling down her face. And she said, I'm so happy I don't know what to do. I gave her a hug. I said, it's all right. We're going to be here for each other. And she had the cutest little girl. I was like, okay, girl, I like your little outfit. But anywho, so I just want you guys to know that all the young moms out here, young, not the mom being young, but like
with young kids.
Yes, moms with young kids. We need to unite together, okay? Because I think I've got like 12 more years of this. Jesus. But then they said that by the time our second born comes to daycare, you'll pretty much be throwing him in the door like, come on, scoot over here.
Because he's the baby.
I said, actually, I'm not, because he's the baby. And then I'm going to be crying because he's the last one, and that's my baby. Anywho, let me see what else I have. Okay, so we're going to switch gears totally. Other than that, I went to D.C. The kid went to kindergarten. Well, he's getting ready to start kindergarten this week. And I too am ready for Vegas. Not to sleep though. I'm ready for Vegas because I'm trying to go skydiving. I'm trying to go to bars. I'm turning 40.
I want to do all that too, but I'm not
sleep too. I want to go to the adult. They have this the playground at Lux, which is like this adult playground. Like I'm ready to do all the things without my kids because my mama gonna handle that. And I think it's gonna be a great time. All right, so what did I see on social media? Something that burnt me up.
What?
If y'all don't stop messing with these folks' stuff, breaking in people's cars, breaking in people's houses, running up on folks that you don't know, let me tell you right now, I don't know who watching this, but if you're watching, stop running up on people and you don't know about them. I watched this video with this lady, she seemed maybe like early 20s, I sent it to you. She is in her bedroom and she obviously has had some type of argument or she is arguing with intruders. There are 3 people in her house. She has locked herself and her kids in a back bedroom, and she is cussing and going in, and she's like, I think at some point she's like, F you, and then she was like, my kids are here. My kids are here. Sorry. One of the intruders is a girl. You can hear her say, F you and them kids.
Right.
Oh, okay. Next thing you know, she picks up her little pum. She turns the light off. I don't know why she turned the light off. If somebody know, please tell me. She turns the light off, and when she turned that light back on, all you seen was pow pow. And you heard some moaning. Why is you breaking in somebody's house?
It's crazy. Because like you said, you don't know what people got in their houses. And I don't know, that's very risky to do that.
Very. And at
And
the
she found out the hard way.
moment you break in somebody's house and you realize they're home,
Yeah.
don't you just leave?
Right.
But not only do you know they're home, you hear this person saying, my kids are here.
Right.
And you still proceeding. Baby, you better be glad you're not 6 feet under the day, because
Listen.
You've lost your
'Cause
mind.
if that was, not only would I got her, but I would have got them other people that was with her.
Yeah. When I'm out in public, I remember being with both of the boys, and we were over in just a little shopping center near the house, down by Kohl's. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Where Kohl's
this house?
is. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Me and the boys were together, and I remember my head is on the swivel when I got my kids and my husband's not there. It is constant like, where's everybody at? Hey, y'all hold my hands. Let's, proceed on. So I remember seeing this guy walking towards us. And when I tell you he was walking fast as I don't know what.
Mm.
And I remember I have the sling bag. So I put my hand in my sling bag, and I told my son, stay next to me. And I told him to hold my shirt. He was holding my shirt. I reached down in my sling bag, because at this moment, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm just trying to get in my car. Now, full transparency, I ain't had nothing in that sling bag except for my wallet, but he didn't know that. At the moment he seen my hand go in my sling bag, do y'all not know that man turned and he did like a full 90, turned to the left and just started walking in a completely opposite direction? Where were you going?
Right.
What were you doing? And that's why I don't play them games. So if I ain't got something on me, I'm gonna have a knife on me, I'm gonna have something. Because you're not getting ready to run up on me and my kids. It's too dangerous out here. Like, what happened when we grew up? I thought that the elderly were off limits.
Mm-hmm.
Kids were off limits. Women were off limits. Women with kids are off limits. Now you have this young generation of just crazy people who don't have no ethics. They don't have no code or conduct. I'm going to just go out here and do whatever. You're going to end up unalived. I'm just mess around and find out. And I think people are messing around and finding out. Even when it comes to racism these days, saying anything and doing anything. No, baby.
You can't do that.
You're not. You gonna watch your mouth
today.
They
definitely finding out.
You better keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Your house is your safe place.
Yeah.
Get there.
Like that one guy in the bar, he went to a bar and there was a lot of black people there, which, okay, I mean, it's cool that he go in there, but not only does he order, but he just saying off the wall stuff.
Yeah.
Just racist off the wall, and the bar owner told him to leave and he wouldn't leave, and they went upside that boy head.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
So I don't have any main topics, because I'm kind of just getting back in the saddle, and I definitely want to put some content out here for everyone. I do have 2 advice questions. Did you have anything else that you want to add?
I want to talk about this. So there is a TikTok that's basically saying, men, describe a time where a woman hurt your feeling or something like that. Like just not a woman, the person that you're in relationships. The name is a time that she said something that just completely knocked you down.
Oh, so this is your woman.
Okay. Yeah. And this one guy said, I'm gonna read it. I had a barbecue and invited some friends over and cooked and cleaned immediately after. Her friends asked her, how did you find such a good man? And she replied, easy, go for the man that no woman wants. They know how to treat women.
What do you mean, go for the man nobody wants? That means you didn't want him either?
Like, yeah, and
what?
I can imagine his feelings was hurt after that, and I don't know. It's a lot
So
of
that man basically heard nobody wanted me, so you got me because you knew that
I was a good
nobody
person.
else would try to talk to me.
I don't
What?
know. And then one girl commented, "The truth hurt, don't it?" And one person under her said, "Now, do you see the way you look? I don't know why you laughing."
Like, where do people like if a man had said this about a woman, we would be up in a uproar.
Right.
Like, oh, I just went for somebody.
And this is
nobody else
supposedly
wanted.
the
What?
person that you're in a relationship that you love. Like, why would you? I don't know. And then, but it's a lot of other comments, you know, dudes making that. Oh yeah, my wife the other day said this, and I'm like, your wife, like, it to me as a man, that's very sad to see. And for some of them, if you would say something like that, I ain't gonna lie, my feelings would be hurt too.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, how are y'all still in a relationship with this person?
There's no way that I could, like, I know you would never say anything like that, but like to hear that, I would be looking like, I know you lying, like, what is we doing?
Right.
You said that in front, like,
in front of
people. And so not only is you meant it,
right?
You actually said it, but then you said it in front of folks.
So
which
imagine
is
the people
like,
how do you?
And then how do you?
It got to be awkward for them for to hear that.
I would love to hear what my female viewers think of that, because why did you get with the person you got with? Who, like, is that a real thing? Like, I got with somebody nobody else wanted, or like?
Because those
why
are.
Why do you want something nobody else got?
Right.
Like, why do you want something nobody else wants?
But again, so her whole thing is don't nobody want them, but they are good to women because nobody wants them.
You're desirable. Women wanted you. I've seen your DMs.
Nigga, you ain't gotta tell me.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
You ain't gotta tell me.
My point is, you are a good man. You're a good man.
I see what
you're a good man. Like, and you were desirable.
But so
what?
I don't know her reason.
Other men, I'm pretty sure I can't speak and say every man is a good man, because I don't know the men at home. I don't know the men in every facet. So I can only speak about Dre in this particular moment. But I'm pretty sure there are good men out there that everybody wants.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
But you know, there are some women who are used to hoes, where all the women want them, and they, you know, for everybody.
So then, don't talk to the men that are for everybody.
Right.
Don't talk to the male hoes. Find you a man that is for you. Like, girl, bye.
No.
You don't like him, and you should probably not be with him. And that's heartbreaking that he has to even sit and hear that, internalize it. And I'm sure
that's
y'all
gonna be with him for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause ain't no way. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Let me see what I got here. So I have 2 advice things before my child walks back out of this room again. Okay, so I have 2 advice questions. I'm not going to give full context of the background story, if that makes sense. I'll give you what you need. Because, yeah, both of them are super personal. I know both of these people. Okay.
Did they ask you to say it on here?
Yes, but not too many things that would,
Okay.
I can't explain it until we're off air. But anywho, so I have a female who is not really a friend, acquaintance. She has 5 children.
Good gracious of me.
She says he won't marry me and I'm embarrassed. 3 of the children belong to him. 2 of the children she came into the relationship with.
Right.
They have been together, I want to say at least 5 years.
Okay.
So my question to her was like, is marriage something that y'all always talked about? Is this something that was ground rules from the beginning? Does he kind of know your standpoint on it? Did you know his standpoint on it? So she has admitted that he came into the relationship stating that he didn't want to get married.
Oh, did he?
But she thought that he would change, and then they had children together. And she felt as if that would change. He would see me as a wife role, a mother role. So she says, I'm doing all of the wifely roles so that he can see himself as a husband.
I wish women would stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish women would stop. I kind of wish that we had a daughter so I can teach her all the shit to look for in relationships. He told you up front that's not what he wants.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that you can do to change his mind unless he wants to change his mind.
Yeah.
I don't care how good of a mother you are. I don't care how many meals you cook a week. I don't care, how good you put it down in the bedroom. If he doesn't want to get married, he's not getting married.
Yeah. My number one advice to people who are thinking about relationships or they're thinking of moving to that next step, I always say you need to find the man who wants to be a husband.
Yeah.
If he wants to be a husband, he's going to make you a wife. You ain't got to do none of that. You don't have to cook 7 meals. You don't, like some of this you do, but it's not a requirement to get married, to be engaged. I got to cook. I got to lay on my back. If he wants to be a husband, he's like Dre was saying, if he wants to be a husband, he's going to be a husband. None of that other stuff matters. And if people tell you exactly who they are, believe them. I ain't trying to get in a relationship. I'm just trying to have a friendship. I'm just like, they're literally telling you, and you're in this, I can make him see me. Like as soon as she said I felt like I can make him see me, is that because I was doing all of the wifely roles. If he
didn't see you after that first baby, them other two won't go.
If he didn't see you from the beginning, you came into a relationship with 2 children. Right. He already seen you as a mother. He's seen how you treat your children.
And don't be embarrassed now.
And now this is the embarrassment part, because I asked her, where does the embarrassment come from?
Mm-hmm.
So she is around a group of women,
of course,
who are pressuring her.
Seen that, been there, done that.
Why you letting that man get the cow for free? He ain't never gonna buy the cow when you giving him the milk for free. And like the older women telling them how they got, but I be wanting to tell folks, and I told her, some of these older women are so quick to forget that Cleophas was out here laying them wide and spreading them, like laying them down and spreading them wide, and you did not get Cleophas
Papa
because you was doing
stone.
all of that. Like, cut it out.
Right.
Yes, there are some people who think they know, but just, I wish women would stop putting pressure on women to get married and stop putting pressure on women to get pregnant.
Yep.
It's ridiculous, because it's making people feel as if they have to do all of these textbook things, and then when it doesn't happen, they're in a position of disappointment. Yep. I failed because he still hasn't asked me to marry him.
Yep.
He told you in the beginning, I don't want to get married. Now, what you could have been asking is, why don't you want to get married? Let's delve into, have you ever seen a successful marriage? Because a lot of men, there are various reasons why they don't want to get married.
Right.
Figure that out. Now, I ain't saying go try to change his mind. I said just figure it out. That's a topic of discussion. Well, and you got to know somebody on that level to even ask, kind of like, why don't you?
Where y'all rest at, where that conversation goes, that's where you decide, oh, I'm cool with that. We can still stay together.
Exactly.
Or, you know what? I really want to get married. This ain't for me. I'm going to go ahead and bounce out.
Yeah, definitely. So my advice to you is not to be embarrassed, because that is your life. You did choose to have 3 children with him. If you have 3 children by him and he's still saying he doesn't want to get married, and your ultimate goal in life is to be married, then y'all don't need to be together. You need to co-parent and move on. Easier said than done. Right. I get it.
Especially with 5 kids.
But I don't know where you thought you were going to change his mind. No. You not changing nobody's mind. Sorry. That's my advice. So in the second situation, Dre and I were asked, how do we sleep train our boys? So our oldest and our youngest, they did sleep in our room when they were first born, in the bassinet. With my oldest, he actually was in the bed with me. We were new parents. We didn't know what we was doing. Very quickly, there was an attachment. I breastfed both of the boys, but I remember Dre being like, so the longer you let him sleep right beside you, that body heat in our soft mattress, the harder it's going to be able to break that attachment. And then 2, how do we get him even in the bassinet? Because we would lay our oldest down in the bassinet and he would scream and holler. Yeah. And then as a mom, I would pick him up because my baby ain't about to sit here hollering and I'm sitting here looking at him. But then it became like, well, how do we even get him in his own room if he can't sleep in the bassinet? You gotta learn. So what, 3 months?
I want to say 2.
When the whole conversation started?
No, when we moved him in there.
To his room? Mm-hmm. So, not his room. I thought the bassinet first. Well, no. So, he was first born. Our oldest was in our room. Yeah. But he was in the bed with us. Within a couple days to a week, he was in his bassinet. Yeah. We quickly broke that habit. 1, because I heard of all the SIDS, it's not safe. What if I roll over on him? Now, I'm an extremely light sleeper and I breastfed both of my boys. So I wasn't really concerned with rolling over on him. I honestly wasn't. I was scared of like SIDS or just, the unsafety of it. But honestly, that ain't what deterred me. What deterred me was this joker is about to get real comfortable in this bed and I need him in this bassinet. Like,
my friend told me a story where someone he knew, their kid was like 5 or 6 years old, still sleeping in the bed with them, and it's because they didn't do what we did. And I was like, oh hell no, I don't want you to get comfortable in here. So you going in your own room. So I believe at month 2, he was already in his own room.
And so how we ended up doing that was during the daytime, nap time. Instead of putting him in his bassinet, I would put him in his crib, in his room. Yep. And I would sleep train him throughout the day so that like you get used to being in your room, the smell, the feels, all of the things, being alone. And then 2, during the day, I'm kind of up, so I'm lucid and I'm not just giving in because I'm sleepy as well. And then at night, our oldest was really easy. So we did this during the day so that at night, it was like second nature to him. Now, I had a monitor right beside my head. Mm-hmm. We had all of the things. If he moved, the little alarm would go off and beep my phone. But it made things a lot easier because I definitely didn't want. Now, if that works for your family dynamic to be in the bed, everybody, do you.
2 months, get them out there bed.
In this household,
get them out there, baby.
That wasn't gonna work for me. 1, I don't even like cuddling. I'm not a cuddler. I don't want to be like this, arm to arm in the bed. That's great when we're woke, but I'm hot. Get off of me. And so the thought of like a 3, 4, 5-year-old sleeping next to, you got to get up.
And they already can't sleep.
Yeah, you got to go.
No. Yeah.
By the time baby 2 was born, he never slept in our bed, even from the get-go. So when I came home, I remember I had COVID. I was asymptomatic, but nonetheless had COVID. So we were wearing masks around him and everything. But from day 1, he slept in that bassinet. Did he like it? No. Did he get used to it real quick? Yes, because I was not giving up. And then he slept in maybe the bassinet in our room, I would say maybe a week or 2. And once I got him used to that, I put him in his own room. And actually, we were at the old house. Yeah. And so at 1 month old, he was in the room with his brother. His brother had a toddler bed, and we had the crib, and they were in the same bedroom sleeping because we're not doing that. We actually have that same friend you're talking about, their friend that comes to the cookout sometimes, their child still sleeps in the bed with them. And she was talking about,
by looking at them, I knew it. I mean, I would guess it.
Stop it.
I would guess that.
Yeah, so I would just say, like, start early. It's not abusive to hear your child cry. Like, they're new to this world. They're figuring out things, and they're going to cry a little, but they'll be all right. The reward is them having enough independence growing up. My 3-year-old now literally would tell us when he's tired, he would go in his room, shut the door, and get in the bed. Yeah. I don't care what y'all down there doing. I'm sleepy. Good night. That's the benefit of that. Sleeps all throughout the night. I literally go in the room to wake him up. Now, occasionally he will wake up and come use the bathroom. And occasionally the oldest will come and get in the bed with us. And I say, hey, let's go back to your room. And we get him up and take him right on back to his bedroom because this ain't your room. And so that would be my advice to that. However, there's a second part of this. Her second part was that she didn't mind the child sleeping in the bed with her. So a friend of mine just had a baby. She wanted to know about sleep training. And then ultimately she said that she was okay with the baby sleeping in the bed with them because she doesn't want to actually sleep with her husband. So this brought a discussion of me asking her, what does that mean? Why did you say that? Like, cause like you don't like him no more, you're not attracted to him no more. And so then it got into more of a discussion that I was prepared to handle, because it's not that she's not attracted to him, it's that she is, what do you call it? Like, you just had a baby. I can't even think of the words right now.
Don't touch me, season.
Yeah, she just, what is it? It's not menopause.
Oh, postpartum.
Postpartum.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have postpartum depression or anything like that. She has been to the doctor to talk to them. But sometimes in postpartum, in your season of just having a baby, you don't want to be rubbed on. Right. You don't want to be cuddled. I don't even want to think about doing things. And she hasn't even been cleared by the doctor to really be doing anything sexually. Although some people don't wait, and that's their business. What you just said?
We had to wait.
Yeah. I went through the same thing. I love Dre. I find this man attractive from the head to the all of it. After I had my firstborn, don't come over here. Don't look at me. Please leave me alone. Everything was hurting. Like, I felt like my hoo-ha was about to fall out. So I never went through this whole like, don't sleep in the bed with me, because already I'm not a cuddler. So when I sleep, he's on his side, I'm on my side. But I don't think we even tried to like do anything. So I understand where she's coming from. And if there are other women out there, understand that postpartum is hard. It can be hard. It can be very rewarding. But if you don't want somebody to touch you, you don't want somebody to touch you. Yeah. I've been hearing about perimenopause, like when you're going through hot flashes. Similarly, women have those same reactions. Please get away from me. I'm hot. I'm irritable. I don't want to be bothered with all of that. So, I mean, give yourself a little grace. Like, don't internalize it as you don't like your husband, because you stated that you definitely love him. You want to have more kids, and to be able to have more kids, I think you got to do the do. So I don't think that that's it. Give yourself grace. You just pushed out a whole human, and you're breastfeeding, and you're learning him, and you're learning yourself as a new mom. And so, yeah, I think you'll be fine. If you need more questions, like if you have more that you need to ask, feel free to write us, call me, do whatever. But that is the answer that I have. We are not medical physicians. I don't have no master plan. I felt like somebody should have handed us a manual when we had these darn kids, because there definitely is a, where do we go from here?
We got home with our first kid, and we looked at each other like, what do we do now?
Literally. And we'll just sat him on the bed and he was still in the car seat. I was like, well, I guess we should go take showers real quick. And I remember pumping. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. And we all went to sleep. It was the most precious thing ever. But it really is scary. It's terrifying that you would send me home with a whole human that can't talk.
They ain't give me no instructions.
Like, I don't feed them every 2 hours. Do what?
And then what? Do I get them up and play with them? Like...
Oh my goodness, it'd be so great. But anyways, that is going to be our episode today. I hope Dre got enough energy to do next week's episode so that it don't be late again. Okay, I kid.
It was you.
It was a little bit of me, a little bit of you. We gonna 50-50.
A lot of bit of you and a little bit of
after
me.
DC, it was you.
That was just one time. All them other times, it was you.
Anyways, good people, that's episode 78. If you're looking for us, we're at Unfiltered Spot on Instagram and Facebook. You can write us at unfilteredspot@gmail.com. And you can find all of our platform information on our website at theunfilteredspot.com. And until next time.